Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. When I last left you guys, we had just finished up Chapter 2, and now moving on to Chapter 3, which is Pirates Aground. Which, as we all know, sounds amazing, because fighting pirates is the best thing ever. I don't know if that's actually the case or not, that's just what I chose to ascribe from that. Anyway, this is kind of a simple mission, there's not really a whole lot going on. We do get something really cool to mess around with here. So here we have Ike talking with his father. Oh yeah, so apparently he's very upset that his own soldiers disobeyed Titania's orders, and even though they did it to try to save his daughter and and Oscar and Boyd's little brother. So there is that, but at any rate. And here we have Boyd stepping in saying, wait, you punish me too. And Riss is like, no, punish me. And then Oscar's about to do the exact same bloody thing. Yep, here he goes. And Grail's like, well, it's nice that you're all trying to take blame, but nope, you're all punished instead. How about that? Maybe it's just Ike. I don't actually know. No, no, it is everybody. Very interesting way to say that. So Grail's like, well, unfortunately, as much as I wanted to punish you, we don't really have time for you to be punished because we've got too much work to do. So let's get to it. Now he's actually taking Oscar, Boyd, and Riss with him. That just leaves Titania and Ike. Oh, and by the way, Shinon and Gatrie are coming too. So those, well, one of them is pretty pompous, I imagine, because, well, have you seen Shinon? Oh, here we go. It's pirate time. Yar har ho. Me belly's emptier. Me first mate's head. What the heck did I just say? I don't know what just came over me, folks. I apologize for that. It is funny that they try to make them sound like pirates, even in a text-based situation, but... Yep, so here we are. That's the pirate ship in question. No, we have the other pirate ship's actually the one we wanted you to take down, not this one. This one's actually cool. This is a party ship. Apparently they just kind of set up camp and haven't left and are just causing all sorts of issues. Is there not like any town guard or anything that can clear out pirates from a town? I don't know. Although I suppose... No, that doesn't really make any sense. Why wouldn't there be any, like, you know, military here or guards or anything? Feathering sea scum. Shinon is very, very confident, but as we come to realize very soon, he's confident for a reason. Thunder and lightning maneuvers. Nice. I like it. And Ike's like, what should I do? I don't know, fight? It's kind of what you're here to do, isn't it? You're a mercenary, but what the heck do I know? So apparently Titania's plan is to let Shinon and Gatrie handle all of them and then wipe out whatever's left. It's like, okay, I guess. But as we're going to quickly realize, it's not a spectacular plan. Here we go. So now we get battle preparations. This is very similar to what you guys have seen in previous iterations of Fire Emblem on this channel, if you've watched any of that. This is very a commonplace thing in Fire Emblem. You get a chance to prepare for the upcoming battle. One of the big preparations we have is the ability to pick what units are deployed. You'll see here Ike, Titania, Shinon, and Gatrie are in green, meaning they are force deployed. We have to use them. And you'll see that Oscar, Boyd, and Riss are red because they're unavailable. We can't use them this chapter. That being said, even though they're not here to be deployed, we do have the ability to swap around their equipment, which is nice. So if there's anything on them that we wanted to have on our current party, we can trade with them before we head out. That being said, I don't think there's really a whole lot that we need from them. I've got a spare sword for Ike with Titania, although he's already got two. Does he really need another one? So I think we'll just store the extra sword with Riss for the time being. Shinon, you'll see here, comes with an iron and steel bow. Same with Gatrie, iron and steel lance. Titania has an iron and steel axe, and of course Ike has an iron and steel sword. So we've got the entire weapon situation triangle here with just the four of these guys. We have a Seraph robe and a speed wing, although I don't think anybody on our team is really in dire need of those. So we'll talk about Gatrie first. Gatrie is an armor knight, as you can see here. He's decked out in very heavy armor. He looks really cool, though. I do like his sprite quite a bit. And sadly, in the actual game, we can like kind of spin the model around, but I don't have the ability to do that, unfortunately. I don't think in the emulator here, so that's unfortunate. But at any rate, So we'll take a look at Gatrie first. He's level 9, so he's pretty over-leveled. He's actually right about where Oswin would have been with Blazing Sword, so he's basically Oswin. He's very comparable to Oswin in a lot of respects. If you played Blazing Sword or FE7, Oswin came at level 9. It was a really competent armor knight, very strong, very tanky, but not very fast. Gatrie is all of those same things. As you can see, 12 strength, very good, 14 defense, incredibly high, 31 HP. He's not getting hurt. He's not getting touched at all. He's a little on the slow side, but thankfully, he is not weighed down at all by his lie. He takes 1 point of speed loss from his Steel Lance, which 5 speed is actually even still enough to avoid getting doubled this early on, so he probably won't worry about that too much. Not that it matters, because again, no one can hurt him with 14 defense, unless they have magic, because his resistance is non-existent. We see here he is armored unit, and so he is vulnerable to anti-armor slaying weapons, but I don't think there are any on this map to worry about per se. But yeah, so that's what Gatrie does. He won't be double hitting anything, but he hits like a truck, and he is very tanky, so he's going to be our frontline guy. And in addition to Gatrie, we now have Shinon, who you guys met last time. He likes feathering people, which is evident by the fact that he is a level 1 sniper. Shinon is already promoted, much like Titania. However, you'll notice his base stats are a little low for a promoted unit. His skill's quite good at 15, and he's very fast at 13 speed. However, his strength is only 9. So he's not really powerful per se, but the way that they make up for this is, even though Shinon comes pre-promoted with fairly low base stats, he has insanely high growth rates. And the idea is they want you to, use him to grow him up, but you don't really have to if you don't want to, and I actually don't encourage using him too much early on in the game. He's very good at what he does. He'll kill people no problem in 1 round. But he's kind of there as a crutch if you need him. Kind of like Titania, really. Even with his low stats, he'll still have no issue killing things. So just come with a steel bow and an iron bow. He's not slowed down by either of them, so that full 13 speed will take effect regardless. He does come with a skill called Provoke, which means enemies are more likely to attack him if they're in range. Generally speaking, melee units will go for him anyway because he's a sniper, so he can't counter at melee range. But even if enemies had more than one option of fighting people that they were good against, they'll more than likely go for him, which is actually fine. You'll see here his defense of 9 and the resistance of 6 isn't too shabby, especially this early, so he can take some hits, especially with 32 hit points. He does have A rank in bows also, so he can use just about every bow in the game already. I think Gatrie has like D in lances or something. Yeah, so he can use steel and iron, that's it, which is funny because that's all he's got. We've already seen Ike and Titania, obviously, but we're going to get right into it. But I'm going to put... we're going to put Shinon over here, actually. And we're going to get right into it. Whoops, what I meant to do was save the game real quick, just in case things go pear-shaped, which they very often do when I play this game. Let's do it. So this is a very simple and not very much to do map. We have this little bit of a open port area here with some brigands, a fighter, an archer, a myrmidon, nothing too special. Up on the pirate ship itself, we have more myrmidons, a fighter, more brigands. The boss himself is a bandit, I guess. I think one of them has a hand axe. Yeah, this guy has a hand axe. This one drops a hand axe. That's nice. That'll be good for Titania/Boyd to have. But yeah, not really a whole lot in the way of challenge. It's pretty straightforward. Just plow through and kill everything. In fact, the goal is defeat the boss, so big deal. We're going to let Gatrie go in the front because, as we mentioned, he's very good at taking hits. I'm going to give him the, we'll give him the Steel Lance, actually. No, Iron Lance is fine. He's really strong. So that'll block this sword hit, or the sword-wielding guy from getting over here while we send Titania and Shinon over here. Or maybe just Shinon. I think he can take this guy without killing him, unless he crits. You'll see he's got a 21% critical hit rate, which is ridiculously high. I think snipers in this game actually get some minor crit benefit, or crit bonus, I should say, that isn't shown. So Shinon will soften this guy up nicely, and that will allow Ike to come in and take him down. And Ike is also going to be in range of those axe-wielding guys, which is just fine, because he can take care of them without any issue. Now, I don't think he'll be getting hit by this guy with 44 hit, but you never know, I guess. Thankfully, Ike's bulky enough to take a few hits, especially from axe-wielding guys, but he's probably not going to want to dive right into the middle of it like Gatrie can. What does he have, like 7 or 8 defense right now at this point? 8, yeah, that's pretty respectable. And we'll have Titania on hand just in case things get pear-shaped, because that's what she's here for. She could easily solo this entire map by herself if we really wanted her to, but where's the fun in that? I will admit, it is sometimes cathartic to just let some really strong unit off the chain and just kill everything. Yep, here we have Gatrie not taking any damage from anything. I will say, I'm a massive fan of the in-game models for Armor Knights in this game. They just look really imposing. Like, they don't look over the top and ridiculous like in FE7 or Sacred Stones, where they just look like short, you know, like short and squat and just like, I am armor. Blah. Like, they just look like guys in heavy armor, which is what I think they should look like. They've got full face helmets on, that kind of a situation. So it's pretty fun. That being said, generals look even cooler in this game, but we won't have access to those for a little bit yet. Alright, so now we can kind of move in with Ike a little more. Tell you what, though. I might have Gatrie go take out this archer. Although, who's got more attack? The archer or the Myrmidon? He's got 10 attack, the archer has 9. So yeah, we'll take out the Myrmidon instead. And I might send Ike after the archer, just to get him cleared out. And you might be wondering, well, why on earth would I want to do that? Because what if Ike gets hit by a bunch of those axe-wielding guys? Well, I don't think that's terribly likely. And he can still take a hit from a couple of them without dying, so... yeah, I think one of them has a hand axe, so that one does. That's definitely not going to hit him. What's the hit rate on that thing? 69. And the other guys have 74. Ike's... his biorhythm is actually on the uptick, too, so he's only going to get more difficult to hit. I think... No, he doesn't kill this guy right away, but... we can at least whittle him down a little bit. I could just kill him with Titania outright if I really wanted to. I bet you Shinon can do it too. No, he actually doesn't. Although if he crits, he definitely will. Tell you what, let's see if Shinon can soften him up a little bit for me. And then we'll let Ike take him down. And if not, I can go for somebody else. Oh, there's the crit. So, yep, that guy's down. Sniper crits are really fun to watch. I do like that they have, like, whenever somebody spins their weapon, they get, like, a contrail in this game, so they just spin it around and it looks really, really cool. Alright, so we'll just go straight for Mr. Handaxe guy here. Or I could let Ike take down this other bandit first, because I don't want him going for somebody else. Yeah, you know what, let's take care of him first. I'll have Titania plug the hole so Shinon doesn't get attacked. And, oh geez, really? Ideally, those guys will not be focusing on Titania because they'll get immediately wrecked if they do. So if they've got a brain in their skull, they won't go for her. Although I need her to visit this village first. Let's do that. Ooh, who's this? He's got very interesting looking hair. This town seems quite unruly. How do you not notice that it's plagued by pirates? Like, that's pretty evident by looking outside your door. I mean... you appear to be a mercenary. How do you know? Titania looks like she could be a member of the army. Like, she seriously does. Look at her armor. It's so cool. I came all the way to see the world-famous fish market. This little town has a world-famous fish market, does it? Ooh, an elixir. Nice. That'll be coming handy. So Titania's got just enough move to plug this hole here. These bandits should go for either Gatrie or Ike. More than likely Ike, because he's hurt. That's awfully dumb of them. I mean, yeah, go ahead and smack yourselves against Titania, I guess. She actually only had just enough power to kill that guy. Huh. Still, I don't know why they would go for her and not somebody they had a triangle advantage against. Oh, she's the only one in range. That was silly of me. Oh well. It's okay letting Titania have a couple of kills, I guess. Shinon and Gatrie certainly don't need them. They're already very high level as it is. Really, the only person to worry about leveling up in this chapter is Ike. Free vulnerary for my trouble here. That Handaxe guy isn't moving. That's odd. Maybe he's not meant to. Wow, Gatrie doubles this guy. He must be really slow. I guess we'll let him do it. He might miss, but if he does, that's fine, because I can clean him up. That's too funny. I love watching someone do no damage. I really do like Gatrie's color scheme too, by the way. I'm very partial to the dark blue and gold trim on the armor there. It looks really, really nice. I could whittle this guy down a little bit with Shinon, but I'm worried he might actually get killed on... I might kill him on accident. Although, you know, how much damage do I do to this guy? Probably should check that before I do anything else. 14, it's not even half. Yeah, we'll let Shinon take a shot at him real quick. Hopefully he doesn't kill him outright, but it's possible. It's really hard to rely on Shinon not killing somebody a lot of the time, just because his crit rate is so ridiculous. You wouldn't think 20-ish% would be very high, but it's surprising how often he crits in this game. Alright, perfect. So we got just enough damage on him for Ike to move in and get the kill. I'm hoping he doesn't get hit by a 34% hand axe, but it's possible, I guess. Nope, he dodged. Good. So we're going to need to use a vulnerary on Ike here in a moment before we storm the bridge of that ship. Level up for Ike. Please get some defense. Maybe some strength. Speed also. Strength. Speed. No defense. That's good. Resistance, though. That's odd. I will take strength and speed over defense. Absolutely, I will take that. And we'll park Titania right here. And who is this? Her name is Marsha. She appears to be a Pegasus Knight. Apparently she's been tricked by pirates. How in the world are these guys smart enough to trick anyone? Nothing but honest pirates aboard this ship. She's looking for her older brother, eh? He was a penniless oaf, so he tossed his worthless carcass into the rolling waves. Delightful. He lost a game of chance, and he didn't pay up. By Shanty Pete, he did. So stereotypical pirates. Yar. Yar? Yar. Interesting. What say you work off your brother's debt? What say I run you through with my lance and call it a day? Sounds like fun to me. A wee minnow like yourself is no match for us sea dogs. Well, she does have triangle disadvantage against axes, so... Clambake. So she kind of runs off and stays there, actually, believe it or not. This Myrmidon is going to go for Ike, though, much to his detriment. Ike is swapping 2 damage from him and doubles in response. Nice. This other guy, however, is going to go for Marsha since she's conveniently just standing there. Or hovering there, I should say. Marsha, however, is very good. She's capable of doubling this Myrmidon and killing him in a single round. She does not move from that spot, however, so we don't have to worry about her accidentally running off and getting murdered, I don't think. She's not one of our units, she's just a green unit, but you'll see here, she's very fast. 11 speed. She has a slim lance that does not a lot of damage, but she's got enough strength behind it to do a decent chunk, I guess. 8 defense, 6 resistance, not too shabby. Oh, here we go. There's that, she is a flying unit. She got a Pegasus symbol there underneath her build. I don't know what the armor is for. She's clearly not armored. I guess she has some armor on her, but... Maybe that's why... Oh, you know what it is? You'll notice... Well, she weighs a lot more than her constitution anyway because she's on a horse. And the weight stat takes your mounts into account. But it's actually a little higher than it normally would be because the armor slows her down too. Or makes her weigh more. That makes sense, I guess. So what we need to do is talk to Marsha with Ike, but we're not quite in range to do that, so we'll just have him take down this Myrmidon first. And then we'll pile up the rest of our forces, as we are wont to do. Ike's still getting a decent chunk of XP from these guys. I forget what level he is at this point. Hey, level up weapon type. Nice, level 6. Sea and swords, not too shabby. He can use killer weapons now if we had any. But we do not. We'll park Shinon up here, closer to the banditos, or piratos, I should say. How far does this guy get to go? I don't want to put Titania in his range, because I don't want her to retaliate and murder him outright, so... Oh, Shinon's just outside of his range. She can go right here, that's fine. So, a whole lot of nothing happening on that turn, but now we're going to have Ike talk to Marsha. We don't recruit her, sadly. Ike's like, are you okay? Like, what's up? I'm a mercenary. I don't have a name, though. I'm just called a mercenary. You can escape while the pirates are distracted. That would be fantastic. Couldn't she just fly away? I don't understand. I should show my gratitude. I can't think of anything on top of my head how you could show me gratitude. It's Ike. Such a noble person. Oh. I'm Ike. She is Marsha, a Pegasus Knight of Benyon. Awesome. And off she goes. So sadly, yeah, we don't get to recruit her right now, but we do get her to clear out and be out of harm's way and avoid her taking any of our precious XP. I didn't think Gatrie had to walk around to the front of that plank, but I guess I should have known better. Alright, what do the other guys here do? Neither of them have hand axes, so we can kind of move Shinon up a little further than we otherwise need to, I suppose. And we'll put Titania right over here. Nope, no more up than that. There. Now that hand axe guy should go for Gatrie. Nope, never mind. Shinon's in range too. I must have miscalculated that here. That's alright. Shinon will get to shoot at him back in return. Hopefully not kill him. Nope, he doesn't kill him. Good. So we can let someone else pick him off. Always fun. And then I'll park Gatrie right in range of these other schmucks, or at least one of these other schmucks. That schmuck, to be particular. And Ike can take care of this fellow with one swing. Nicely done. So yeah, this is how a lot of, I guess, Fire Emblem games start out with, is just you're clearing out bandits, pirates, you know, taking care of the local rabble before you move on to the real meat and potatoes of the game, so to speak. But you can expect this to be the case with most entries in the series. In fact, I think there's very few that don't start this way. I'm hard-pressed to think of any that don't. I guess Sacred Stones technically doesn't, because you're fighting the enemy military right off the bat instead of bandits, although they all wield axes anyway, so it's basically the same kind of situation almost. But yeah, for the most part, you're going to be fighting enemy militaries right off the bat. Oh, Gatrie doubles this guy, jeez. Let's see if I can actually hit him both times. Gatrie has an issue of not... Yeah, he does that a lot. His skill's not super impressive, so he'll avoid landing critical... Or, not critical, but he'll avoid landing crucial blows when he otherwise would need to land a kill. We are going to bring Ike out here, but before I... Well, hang on, where's the boss? I gotta be careful, because that boss hits like an absolute truck. So I'll park Ike right here, and I'm going to heal him up, actually. Now, he shouldn't get hit by more than two of them, and he can easily take a hit from two of them. We're going to have Titania take that hand axe away and give Ike a replacement vulnerary. And we'll have Shinon form up right behind Gatrie here. Now, if that guy goes for Shinon, he's in for a surprise, but he probably is not stupid enough to do that. And Ike really shouldn't get hit here. Nope, he doesn't. That boss might come moving on me, but that's fine. Once I kill the boss, the mission's over, so I actually want to clear out the other two guys first. Which it looks like they're coming in first anyway, so that's good. I've made the mistake of beating this mission by killing the boss too early a few times and not getting a couple extra guys worth of kills. Which you want to try to avoid doing if you can. That boss does hit like an absolute monster though too, by the way, so we got to be careful and not get completely and utterly wrecked by him too quickly here. We'll have Ike take this guy down. Just enough damage to do it, that's fine. And I probably will have Gatrie go and see if he can't clean up that hand axe guy that he tried to kill last time. And kind of redeem himself a little tiny bit. Another level for Ike. Speed, luck, defense, nice. Look at that. It's pretty good. I'm hoping he gets a little more strength, though. Thankfully, he's not weighed down by his iron sword at all. But I want him to be able to use the steel one, so he's going to need some more strength to do that. Alright, yeah, we can definitely have Gatrie come in here and take out this other hand axe guy here. And he'll only need to hit once on, what was it, like 70-something? Low 70s, high 60s? Pretty good chance of making it happen. There he goes. First hit. Nice job, Gatrie. And now we can kind of take our time and wail on the boss, since there isn't anybody else to get in the way. In fact, why don't I have Shinon run up here and take a few pokes at him. Actually, I don't want to risk him killing him, which he absolutely will if I crit. So we're actually going to hold off on Shinon here. I'm going to put him just behind Gatrie, so the boss can't reach him. At least I don't think the boss can reach him. Does Titania kill this guy? She does not. So I could just let her do it, whittle him down, and then let Ike take the kill. In fact, I like that idea, so let's do it. 6% crit. She's not likely to crit. I guess she might. You're busting me, gut. Interesting. Can you think you can face my mighty axe and live? Titania says the same thing all the time. And she actually has the means of backing up what she says, so there's that. I bet you this guy goes for Gatrie. He might go for Ike. No, actually, he's still in range of Shinon somehow. I didn't realize. I thought being up on that little stairs kept him out of distance, but apparently not. Ow! Alright, so that guy hits pretty hard, like I said. Thankfully, Shinon's not such a punk that he's likely to get taken out by that, but at any rate, let's go finish this guy off. Ike should be good enough to do it in just a single blow. Yep, no issue there. I like how Ike has, like, unique quotes with every single boss that he fights. Give back what you've stolen and set sail. Yeah, okay. Whatever you say, buddy. Looks like we'll have to rely on force of arms. You kind of are mercenaries. That's what you do. Alright, down goes Boss Man. Not too much of a problem. It's not going to be quite a full level for Ike, but pretty close. Alright, so that's the pirate ship taken care of. Not too shabby there. They will suffer no more indignities at their hands. What are they going to do with the pirate ship? Do they just get to keep that? It's funny, someone actually brought that up not too long ago. One of my friends was, like, watching this playthrough, and they're like, hey, wait a minute. What do they do with the ship? Like they can't take it with them. I guess we just let the town folks have it, so to speak. You put on a marvelous show. He was expecting the commander to be here, but he's not. What do you mean a band of children? The only child here is Ike. Like, Titania, Shinon, and Gatrie are, like, adults, right? Titania certainly is. Pretty good-looking adult, but that's beside the point. Anyway, moving on. It's a fine compliment you pay, sir. You're good enough to be in the Royal Army if you so desired. He's far and away the better than most any general I've seen hereabouts. How does he know? He's not even here. I guess the commander must have worked for these guys previously or something. Isn't fighting pirates beneath you? Huh. Well, I mean, did you want me to help you? I mean... This old man has got a way of running his mouth. You've nary a selfish bone among you. Oh, Titania. Our mission's complete, that's all that matters. Let's go home and drink. Or eat, or both. Childs like this barely make a dent in my incurable boredom. He's actually not joking, folks. Anyway, be honest. Don't you find the work we do to be a bit disheartening, unglamorous? Of course, Gatrie, by the way, is like an adventure seeker kind of deal. He likes being the one to save the damsel in distress kind of situation. We're professionals, and we're good at what we do. Well, that's fair enough. All this mundane mercenary work is unworthy of us. We're wasting our talents. Well, what would you rather be doing? Like... Uh-oh. Ike's got the right of it. Yeah, I never understood the whole situation of that. If you've discussed it at length, you're willing to give up your position that easily after having that conversation, that's pretty interesting, but what do I know? Rest is part of our jobs too. Can rest be part of my job? I would love that. I'd love to just have to take a nap for part of my job. So hungry I could eat a wyvern. I don't know if they're all that appetizing, really. You have pride? Sinner! I'm just kidding. Oh, Ike, you're so young and naive. I'm surrounded by idealistic fools. Yeah, Shinon is a little prickly to get along with at any rate. So that was pirates aground. Now they are a dead. So anyway, we'll move on to Chapter 4 in the next episode. So thank you very much for joining me up to this point. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying this series as much as I am, and we'll have much more fun in the next episode. So until then, this has been Seraphin. Stay classy, internets.